Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are watching from. My name is James Okiri, and today we are going to look at how to create a Scurve. In order to create a Scurve, we have divided this session into 6 steps. Number 1 step, we are going to export our data from P6 to Excel. Number 2 step, we are going to clean our data to remove all irrelevant columns. Number 3 steps, we are going to rename our data headings, and number 4, we are going to convert our man-hour to percentage. The 5th one, we are going to proceed further by formatting our table, while the 6th one, we are going to proceed again, creating the chart and formatting the chart. That's all. Let's get started. So to export our data from P6 to Excel, first thing we do is we click on Enterprise. We click on Project, we select Resource Assignment. Okay, so under this, we need to do some settings. Number 1 setting, make sure this setting is active in your P6. I will right click here. You see here, look at my cursor. I'll right click here and I will select Group and Sort. I will also proceed to select Customize. Customize will open here. Please type WBS. Okay, automatically it will give you WBS level 1. Make sure this is checked, make sure all this is checked, and you do apply and okay. That has been done for me. Okay, what did I achieve? I'll end up summarizing all my projects in a WBS format. You can see I can close them like this. I can now see only the level 2 WBS, which is exactly what I have in my project. Okay. Secondly, I come under this unit. I will change this to budgeted labor unit and cumulative budgeted labor unit. So I'll right click here. I will go again and click on spreadsheet field. I will click on customize. Okay. Under customize, I will remove this. I don't need this actual unit. Okay. I will click on interval. Okay. I will go to unit. I will take budgeted labor unit. I will click this add to list item button to bring in my budgeted labor unit. Okay. I will close it. I'll go to cumulative to take my cumulative budgeted labor unit. It's still under unit. I'll click unit inside cumulative. I will search for it. Look at my cumulative budgeted labor unit. Okay, so make sure that the budgeted labor unit is up and the cumulative is down. Okay, this is very important. I click on apply and I click on OK. You can see my budgeted labor unit is out here. I've achieved that. Next thing is my time scale. Here, I will change my time scale. Look at it. I've taken here, which is the table side. I've taken here, which is the display. I'm now looking at the date. Under the date, I will right click again and I will do time scale. Okay. Under time scale, use 3. It's very good to use these 3 lines. And this is just the heading here. Okay. If I click on it now, you find out that this heading has changed. If you click apply, you see the heading here has actually changed. Okay. So now instead of here, make sure here is PS. Then calendar on the type, and on the interval you just go for month and day, because I want to spray it in terms of weekly. So go for month and week, click on apply and click on OK. Okay, so now I'm done with this. So if you now screw up, you start seeing your budgeted labor unit. Okay, I'm done with the settings. So next thing is to export it. So I just need only the project title. Only the project title here. I will click here, which is here, and I will hold down my shift or control key. I will click on the second one. I will do control on my keyboard and press C. I will go to my start button and I will search for Excel, because I want to copy it and paste it in Excel. That's pretty fine and simple for me. So it has opened. I'll do Control V. I'll do Control V to paste it. Okay. Yeah. So automatically we are done with the first step, right? Which is exporting your data from P6 to Excel. So now we enter into the next step. The next step is cleaning up your data. So the first thing we are going to clean up is we click on the spreadsheet data, the finish date, and we send it to the right. Okay, everything, but please don't touch this spreadsheet budgeted labor unit. You need it, so don't touch it. I right click here and I right click and I say delete. I don't need it. Okay, I create a column up I create a column up so that I can be able to see what I'm doing. I insert a column, a row, sorry, and under this row, under here, I will put progress, project progress. Okay. Okay, sorry, overall, let me just make it overall progress. Overall progress, okay? Yeah, so now I will change this, my cleaning process. I will change this spreadsheet to date. Okay, I will change this variable labor unit to plan man hour. So the man hour, I'm going to abbreviate it. So I will change this cumulative variable labor unit to cumulative plan man hours. Okay, let me expand this column. I'll double click on this line to expand this column. Yeah, so this is what I have achieved. Okay, next thing I need to do is to expand my date. Okay, you see my date column, I need to expand it so that I will see all the dates. So I click on this, click on format, I click on auto field column. Okay, auto field column. Yeah, it's expanded for me. Okay, so all my date is visible now. Okay, then I'll proceed to the next step. I create an empty column here. Okay, so next thing I need to do here now, I now simply enter what we call the cumulative actual man hour sorry, the cumulative plan man hour percent. So I will now put bracket percent. Okay, so enter the next one, which is cumulative actual man hour percent. Okay, yeah, I will expand this because I just want to be seeing it. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. Okay, now having done this, I have cleaned my data. Okay, next thing is, oh, I need to add, to finalize it, I add an empty column here so that I will get my graph from a 0 point. I press equal sign. Since it's on a weekly basis, I pick the first date and then -7. It will give me the last week before my project start date, and I make it 0 for all. It's 0 for all. Okay, it's just for my graph to remain on the origin point, which is 0. Okay, so now I can now start the formatting of the table, which is the third one. Okay, now to format, I can start the formatting of my chart, which is the third one. So to format my chart, I can easily come here, put a black color. I can put a black color, background color, then I put a white color side to be, then I click on bold to make it visible. So I can also increase the font to 14. Okay, so I expand this, yeah, so I just come here, I will select this, also make it black, take it to the end. Okay, so I make it black as well and white, also bold it and increase to 14. So I do the auto expand again because and increase to 14. Okay, so next thing I will do here is I will change the color for these two. I will give them the same color. So I will first of all bold it. I will change the color. I will change this color. I will put automatically. I will put this here. I will convert it to I will convert it to percent. I will make it to decimal place, and let me also increase it to 12, but not 14. Okay, so beauty. This is wonderfully where I I stop now based on the formatting. So I'm done with the formatting aspect of my table. So my table now look a little bit attractive, and this will help me to possibly proceed with the next step. Okay, so the next step now, having cleaned the table and format the table, we can now proceed to the next step, which is applying your little formula, okay, which is converting to percent. So what am I going to convert to percent? I use this formula. Please make sure, number one, that is arranged, you arrange your table the same way I arrange it, that the plan man hour is stopped, the cumulative man hour is done, okay, then and the plan cumulative plan man hour percent. This is the first formula we are going to add. And what are we doing? First of all, we do equals to, we divide the cumulative, right, by the sum of the plan man hour. We divide the cumulative by the sum of the plan man hour. Okay, I will close the, I will press, before I press enter, I need to make sure that this is actually frozen. I froze this cell by putting $sign at the beginning and end, and I press equal sign. You see it, it has given me this value. Okay, so I will spread this from the beginning to the end, and my target is to get 100. So I will drag it, which is autofill, from the beginning to the end to get 100. You see, it has given me 100. So I'm done with the formula. It's just this formula you need. Okay, next thing is to plot your S-curve. So to plot my S-curve, I will select here, and I will scroll down to the end. So the next thing is I click on insert. This plotting the S-curve now. I click on insert. If I click on insert, I click on recommended chart. Okay, I will click on all chart. I will click on combo. Okay, inside this combo, you will now see a similar chart, how your chart will look like if you plot it. So, but there is no curve here. So what I now need to do is I'll convert the cumulative plan percent and cumulative actual percent to line and put them in the secondary axis. This is the primary axis here. So I'll create on that secondary axis. How? By checking this box here. You see secondary axis box. So what I will do is, first of all, I will look for the cumulative plan percent, which is this. I'll check it. So you see my curve is now out, right? And it's 100%. I'll also go and check this one again, actual percent. Okay, and that's all. In fact, you are done, right? I click OK. Okay, you see this is now my S curve. Okay, now the question remains this: I need to format this chart because the chart is not looking attractive, which is the last aspect of our S curve creating. Okay, we need to format this chart. Okay, but before I start formatting this chart, you see this line, the cumulative plan, which is this cumulative plan here. I don't need it. I need to delete it. So I'll just go here, click on any of them. If you click on any of them, it will automatically go up. You press delete, so it will delete all the chart, and you see your cumulative, your S-curve graph is now beautiful, right? So now the next thing here is we need to now start formatting our chart, and this is just purely Excel. We are not doing any other thing here. It's just Excel. So now first thing, I give it a title, change my title name. So under this title, I can just put it progress overall S-curve. Okay, yeah. You can bold it. You can select it, click on home, make it bold, change the color to black. Then you can increase the font now. Let's say 20. Yeah. Okay. So the same thing, all these axes you can also work on them. Like this axis now, I can easily bold it, right? I can increase it to 10. So all these things are just formatting. So you use any formatting, you use Excel formatting techniques to format your chart to make it look good. Okay, I make it 10 also, and I bold it. Okay, so that's it. Same thing here under the date, you still do the same thing, just to, I convert it to black. Okay, I make it 10 also. Okay, so you see they are now looking good. Okay, now I delete this line. I don't like using this line, so I click on those lines and I delete it. Okay, my chart is open, so I can now do some other formatting. Okay, let's say for instance I go to design, under design, you see different formats. I can use this, I can use this, I can use this. Okay, let's just briefly use this. So we are using this now. Okay, and remember, you can also increase this bar. All these bar you are seeing here, you can increase them. Click on them, you will come down here, you will see your bar. So okay, this is all secondary axis. Let me, so we look at the width of this bar. So let me just increase it. You see it's getting bigger, right? And so you can increase it. Yeah, is allowed. Okay, but let me reduce it some more. Then let me change the color of this. I want this to be a driven color. Let's say green. No, let's say, let me use this for it. Okay, yeah. So let me also increase the size. Let me increase the size to 3. Okay, so this is how you can plot your S-curve. Now look at what happened. If I progress my S-curve, now you see a line here would now start following it to tell me if I'm doing well or not. So I can come here. If I say 1, you see a line has come out. If I come here and do 5, you see a line have also come out. If I come here and do 7, you see it's projecting up. So let me change the width of this one as well. This line, I just want to change the width. So let's make it the same 3.5, right? Okay. All right, so this is briefly how you progress your S-curve. So there's something I did not add, which is called the variance. Let me just bring this down and possibly add the variance. So the variance is just, I will drag this down. And I change it to variance. So variance is the difference between your plan and actual. And I change it to variance. Okay, so under here now, what I will do, I will just say equals to my m value minus my actual value. This is my variance. Okay, so if I drag this, automatically you will see that here I have a negative sign, and whenever it's negative, it means you are behind schedule. Here I have a positive sign. Okay, so I will just change the color of this to black. So pretty fine. What I'm just doing here is I just want to be knowing the difference between my plan and actual as per my report, because that's what I'm going to use to do my reporting. Okay, I make it 12. I change the background to black. I make it white font and I bold it. So this is just your variance. So this is how to do S-curve. Okay. If there are questions, please, you can put it on the comment button while we will walk through it. And this is a good example of S-curve. Enjoy.